In Apex, there are a lot of legends, and some of them are better than others. So I decided to test and rank the 10 legends with the lowest pick rates in Season 22 to see if they really are the worst legends in the game.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? You wonky teeth, big-nosed British motherfucker.
Good question. I'm currently 350 points away from Masters with 1 day left in the rank split, so I figured there was no better way to test these legends than to see if I can gain RP on them on the sweatiest day of the season. And to kick things off on this journey, we started with the 10th least picked legend in Season 22, the French girl. I was genuinely surprised that when I recorded this, Wattson was the 10th least picked legend in Apex with a 2.5% pick rate, especially when she has such abilities as scanning ring consoles, carrying multiple ultimate accelerants, and other fun, engaging, and unique mechanics. And for most of Game 1, I played exactly how a true Wattson main should play, by sitting in the center of zone and doing absolutely nothing for over 15 minutes. Eventually though, a team did have to rotate past us, and their Apex Predator game sense decided that zipping directly onto us was somehow a good idea. It was not a good idea. With the game ending right back where we landed, we found ourselves a cozy cubby to set up and wait for the final ring to start closing. With Wattson's gen set up behind cover and a bunch of fences laid out to spell, "F you, don't jump on us," I felt pretty safe. Red decided to jump on us anyway. It didn't really matter though, and with the first solo queue game of the day, I was able to pick up a win and gain a juicy 225 points towards Masters already. Woohoo! Let's go, Ashton. Good job, man. Good stuff. Yeah. I cheer for myself because no one else cheers for me. Now for game 2. Taking that winning energy from game 1 into the next game was crucial if I wanted to reach Masters early. So after grabbing some loot, scanning some beacons, and seeing a lone team in the middle of nowhere, I walked up and got pre-aimed by some random Gold 1 Pathfinder. Unluckily for the lobby, Ronald Rump was back in for a second term after a solid getaway from our party, and to our delight there was only 6 squads left in round 2. Extremely organic gameplay. Considering we had no loot, blue armor, and no KP, we decided to rat a choke and try to pick up some easy kills. A team did walk out and we were able to kill 2 of them, but I only got shots on 1. Then all of a sudden, God himself descended on us, instantly one-clipped us with all headshots, and then crashed our games. But even after all that, I still managed to walk away with a plus 22. Game 3 was chalked right from the get-go when my randoms decided to play Ash and Octane. And despite being the controller legend on the team, I was for some reason the only one doing any kind of entry damage and still managed to pick up a kill. Unsurprisingly, my teammates were kinda lost, so the other 2 guys just got away scot-free, and we decided to rotate instead. I did manage to rotate us into a solid endgame spot and put down some of the world's best fences to cover our backs. This will surely work out perfectly. And while we focused the teams on the low ground to try and pick up some more KP, this happened.
I heard one of my fences has been crossed.
This will surely work out perfectly. Suddenly, we found ourselves in a really bad pinch, but luckily for us, we had 2 rotate specialist legends to help us get out of this Why? Wattson had led me to 3 positive games and left me much closer to Masters than where I started. I'm putting some respect on Wattson's name. She is definitely a solid legend, which I wish was real so I could wife her. Legend 2. On to the 9th least picked legend in Apex, and this time, it was time to play... This isn't gonna get any better, is it? Joining me for the next few sets was my Apex duo Jack. Oh, the champion. Gun run champion. And our first game was off to a solid start after picking up a couple of KP early on. Imagine dying and that's your final breath. But things quickly fell apart in our first actual team fight, and I was left in a 1v1 to clutch up.
He's pushing you.
Where?
Right to you.
but I still had 2 games left to somehow squeeze something good out of Mirage's greasy forehead, and with an aggro Rev teammate in the squad, I was ready to do just that.
One's already there.
One's dead. 2 dead. His box just went absolutely flying. Oh, landing on us. Cracked. Nice.
Got him up.
Newcastle. He's going back. He's flash. I tried to do Mirage things. 1 HP Rev. Nice. Nice, you got him. I got him.
Good shot.
One HP. Go in there with him. Just get in there. Yeah, I think we can 2v3 this.
Well played.
He's cheating. The Pathfinder who is chasing me is cheating. Oh, we can go all the way around? Oh my god. Oh wait, we can't. He can. Wait, can you go through zone? No.
Cheating.
Yeah, the Pathfinder. Rev 1, Rev absolute.
Right.
Oh. You're good? Oh. I have no choice, I just have to do this. I mean, I'm just getting destroyed by this cheating guy who's getting... Yeah, it was the same Pathfinder. I got mastered again! What a roller coaster of emotions, eh? The final game on Mirage was an absolute banger as well, coming in with a 0 damage 8th place finish after getting ratted on during a rotation. I'm putting Mirage in. I get it. I get why people don't pick him. He's Mirage. Having reached Masters, the next goal was to maintain it, but with each legend getting progressively worse and worse, that wasn't going to be easy. Especially when your next legend is Rampart. Yeah, I only got 1 kill on Rampart. She's going in the bin. Anyway, back to the spinner. The 6th least played legend in Apex this season is... Are you f***ing serious right now? Just play to hold. Knocked.
Fine. Nice knock. Fine.
Knocked.
Nice.
Last one, dead.
Well played.
We traded Kraber shots. We were coming into the end game, which is where Caustic thrives, and I was getting a little excited. Apparently too excited, because I got put down instantly, and from being in a strong position to win the game, all that was left was poor little Conduit Jack and my knockdown shield. I think it's a 1v1. It's a 1v1, I think. Oh, go on, you win this. 1v1. Ape. He's playing a lockdown. Let's go, man. GG. Rolling on into game 2, it was a sudden crash back to reality when I was killed by the world's most legitimate looking level 200 ranked grinder. So we'll skip past that phase and focus more on game 3, where after a couple kills off the drop, we once again found ourselves with a Diamond 4 Octane teammate. Well, at least you know he's going to be useful. Alright. Take the pad. Yeah, take the pad. And then take the zip directly up. The pad. That might have just won us this game. Knocked 1. Knocked 2, dead. Swapping.
Knocked. I've ordered him. You got a Revenant on your head here.
Another top 3 with 5 kills in the bag. Caustic had really shown up for this challenge. He's literally the definition of a McDonald's legend. He's not good for you. You claim to hate him, but we all kind of secretly enjoy playing him. At the time of this recording, Valk was the 6th least picked legend in the game. But at the time of editing this video, she's now the 3rd most picked legend, so... My first game on her started off with a super clean squad wipe, and things were only getting better as the game went on. Took one on the left, close left, close left. Cracked. Swinging him now. One's on me. Cracked on the roof. 1 HP, nice. We found ourselves in a solid spot for the end game. I have no idea how no one is in here. But then our Plat Rev decided to try and pull a sneaky one on our outside neighbors. Cracked. Bind. Ready? Crypto dead. Lifeline dead. Maggie 1, Maggie, kill him. Last above you. Oh, lifeline self-res. And even after getting robbed of the 2nd place by self-res, Valk actually impressed me with a huge 2.7k damage, 12 KP game. So going into the next 2 games, I was filled with... bullets. Apparently, I was filled with bullets. Still, I've had the feeling for a while that Valk needed some respect put on her name, and with the latest buffs, you're gonna know all about her soon enough. Coming in at 5th in the least picked legends chart was Catalyst, a legend that I honestly didn't mind playing too much. If only I knew of the pain, misery, and immeasurable suffering that was about to come my way in the next 6 games. Shall we begin? First game, Diamond 4 Alter. She gets Jump Master because, well, of course she does. Decides to hot drop us. I one-clip one with laser accuracy. This is where you subscribe, I think. While sieging and killing the first team, Alter dies and we get third-partied. After running away and taking the cannon, we get followed and die to some extremely legitimate and hardcore gamers. Second game. After 10 minutes of running around and doing nothing, both my teammates die to cheaters. And even though they were chasing me and I took the cannon into a third party, I'm dead. I wasn't about to go down without a fight. Oh my god.
Mate, you're so good.
And yep, here's some stats to prove these fine, distinguished gentlemen were in fact boosting the Xbox player to pred. Imagine needing to get boosted when you play Xbox. But surely, in our final game, we'd get some actual Catalyst gameplay, right? After getting the same random and seeing him die for free again.
Why is he pushing it?
I wouldn't bet on it.
One left.
There's one in the knockdown. Nice, told you we win that. More. If they want to come in, they have to be blind. Oh, just cheat. That's an option too. Okay, he's cheating. I've played this game for nearly 12,000 hours. I can tell you for a fact this man is cheating. And for his friend, I mean, look at his name. I don't even need to say anything about this boy. Unfortunately, after those 3 games, I couldn't possibly rate Catalyst anything higher than the S tier of this list, baby. Put some respect on her name. That was a juicer 1v3. Alter was up next, and oh boy, was I ready for fun. Surely it couldn't get any worse than the day before, right? I had no teammates. Even without a full team, I was actually quite enjoying running around as Alter, being able to pick up a couple of kills along the way, and wouldn't you just know it, I got killed by a cheater. But the next game, I was fully squadded and ready for our contested drop. It probably seems like I'm calling everyone a cheater at this point. All I'm gonna say is remember this name. Oh, for fuck. It all came down to my final game on Altar, and unfortunately, this was gonna be a big one. My final game of the motion protection. Would I manage to hold on to Masters, or would I somehow have to climb back from the depths of Diamond 1 with only 3 of the least picked legends in Season 22 at my disposal? And of course, as promised, I demoted to Diamond 1 at the worst possible time. As for ranking Altar, all I can say is, I get it. She's fun and can be useful, but only in extremely certain moments and locations on the map. All that was left now was to find out who I'd be forced into playing next. Things started off exactly as you would imagine when you're playing in the highest tier of Apex Ranked. All I'm gonna say is remember this name. I did manage to get a couple of kills across the game, but still managed to come out with a small RP loss after being gatekept. All I knew at this point is that Ballistic was gonna have to show up big time for me across the next 2 games if I was gonna make it back into Masters. So when we actually won a fight in game 2, I was determined to make the most of it. That win with 10 KP was enough to send me right back into Masters, and even though the next game was a total flop, it didn't matter. Thank you, Ballistic. I was gonna put you in the bin, but after all your hard work, I still understand why everyone hates you. Our runner-up for the least picked legend this season was Gibby, and honestly, I wasn't mad about playing him at all. He has an extremely solid kit, and I was making good use of it by picking up some early KP in game 1. It unfortunately didn't mean much though, after both my teammates got put down in the same mag by a professional nobody, and I was picked off shortly after. Game 2 also sucked, but at least I wasn't killed by a cheater. This time I was simply shot round a wall. You might think game 3 was better seeing as I was in the top 6, but no. My teammates were actually the cheater team from yesterday. This, combined with the fact that I had a no optic G7 the entire game, made the entire experience completely awful. Now, despite his flaws in the games that I played in this video, I still think that in a non-cheating Apex, Gibby does still have a place. He is hard to master, but that's okay. And now, for the final 3 games to keep me in Masters this split, I had to play Apex's least picked legend this season. Seer. You know what? Honestly, not a bad first game. Let's try and take this same energy into... So, this was it. My final game in ranking the worst legends in Apex. This journey had opened my eyes so much. About how any legend can be viable in the right team. About how legends can be useful in their own individual ways. About how many insane pro level players that are level 50 there are in Masters. And this was the final step. The final game. And I was gonna make sure to go out with a A sad ending, but overall a success that I managed to keep masters. As for Sia, a genuinely painful experience playing this legend. I would honestly rather be used as Gibby's personal toilet brush than endure gameplay on this legend again. Subscribe for more.